Hi friends, I am keen to share the wisdom of second habit of 7 habits of highly effective people, which is begin with the end in mind. Friends, how do we find out who we are and what our life is all about? Is it not from our social mirrors, from our parents, siblings, teachers, leaders, media, heroes, and models? Is it not a case of mistaken identity? Ask yourself, where do I get the knowledge of myself? What is the vision of my life? What is truly important to me? Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind teaches us that you are the guardian, you are the protector of your identity of the future. Habit 1. Be proactive. Creates an awareness that you are the programmer of your life. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind teaches you how to write down the program of your life. Every decision, small or big, will be a function of it. Everything happens twice in this world. First, in your mind. Second, in this real world. If you do not control it consciously, you will get your definition of yourself and of your purpose, your meaning from the social mirrors. Your first creation is a mental creation and your second creation is a physical creation. Let's try to understand this with one example of constructing a building. We can think about two different approaches. We may make a plans, architecture plans and everything in the starting, or we may start doing the construction straight on. If you make all the plans in advance and check upon that, make necessary changes, then it's going to be very cost effective and the building is also going to be very effective from purpose of using that. But let us say if we start constructing straight on, then we may need to change the things as we go, and after construction if we change something, that is going to cost a lot and some of the times it may not be feasible. So this is always advisable. Anything we do in our life, we think about the end before we start. Did you guys ever do jigsaw puzzles? How useful is it to have end in mind? Very useful, isn't it? Key principle is to begin with the end in mind. To begin with the end in mind applies to all human endeavors. If you don't care about your first creation, about your mental creation, then this will be done for you. Then you will live your whole life based upon limited notion of who you are, based on a few social mirrors. You will never unleash the true talent, the unique gifts that you may have been given. This is very important to choose a correct life center between stimulus and response. We have a freedom to choose, but what we are going to choose, that depends upon what principles we are operating our life on. Choosing your center is like selecting your glasses. Everything I see is through glasses. Whatever I see will be governed and affected with these lenses. We may have different center as a center of our life. We may be possession centered, or work centered, or family centered, or enemy centered, or spouse centered, or maybe something else as well. If we are work-centered, and let us say if we are a salesperson, then everyone around us, we are going to look from our lenses. Our relatives, you will see them as customers, our referrals, isn't it? If you are work-centered, then you will see your children as your obstacles. Think about what is the center of your life. Try to analyze every alternate center or even combination of different centers, and literally I will guarantee at the conclusion of it all, it will cause tremendous imbalance. Your life will be unfulfilled. We must come up with the center that enables us to have more of the good than every other center. Center which is changeless. Center which gives us a constant frame of reference. Center which unleashes our power and influence for good. What should be our center? Principle centered, isn't it? Because they are changeless. Even when we are discussing this now, you all are listening to this conversation from your own center. Highest essence of habit 2, to begin with the end in mind, is to develop a personal mission statement. Develop a personal philosophy. This is the most important activity of habit 2. While writing personal mission statement, there are two different things to consider. The first, what is it I am about? And second, what are the principles upon which I operate? You have the capacity through your mind to separate all these social mirrors from that question. Don't worry about what other people are thinking about you. You program your life on your principles. We lead 3 lives. Public life, that's where we are in public. A private life, watching television at your home, reading book, and deep inner life, where you go deep inside and think about most fundamental problems of your life. You can enter into your deep internal life and you can take charge of it. If you will study any person's life who has made significant difference to this world, you will find one thing in common. They all have worked deeper into their deep inner life. Mahatma Gandhi said, a person cannot do right in one department of life while attempting to do wrong in another department. Life is one indivisible whole. Work on your vision, on your principles. Take time. Give yourself several months. You may see the pockets of your life you don't want to see into. You may see motives which are not of the highest order according to your own standard. I found going into the nature very helpful to look deeply inside yourself. One person had some kind of disease he couldn't identify. He went to see his friend who was a doctor. I don't know what's going on. I just don't feel good. I don't have much energy. Can you please help me? Friend knew this person well. He talked for a period of time and then he said, yes, I think I can help you. I have 4 prescriptions. You must follow them strictly. Where is your favorite place? When you were a boy, what did you look forward to the most? In my childhood, I love going and playing at the beach. Go to the beach, spend a day and follow these 4 prescriptions. He said, what? No medicines? Follow the prescriptions. You're kidding, no medicines? Wait to see my bill. But you can't take anything with you. No radio, No reading, no magazine, no books, nothing. Just get deep in nature. First prescription you take at 9 a.m., second at 12, third at 3, and the fourth one at 6. He arrives at the beach. He opens his first prescription. Only 2 words. Listen carefully. 2 words. Listen carefully. What? Listen carefully for 3 hours? He thought, I already heard everything, whatever possibly I can hear. What else I can listen? Because he was in his private life. Now he started to focus and he can see, oh, I can listen to the voice of the waves. He started to focus. I can listen to the birds. I can listen to the voice of the wind. And he started becoming more and more calm, more and more quiet as he was getting more deeper into his inner life. He starts feeling relaxed. Now he was looking forward for the second prescription. And when he opens up the second prescription, only 3 words. Try reaching back. What does it mean? What do I need to do? And then he thought, maybe I need to think about my past. And he started thinking about his childhood when he was in a school, and after school, how excited he was feeling to go to the beach with his brother. They were making sandcastle in the sand. They were screaming. They were so happy. There was no boundary for their fun and enjoyment. And more he went into the past, he started enjoying and connecting, and he was feeling so free. Now already he is deep into his inner life. Now he was looking forward. He can't wait to get his third prescription out. Third prescription was tough one. This was the core one. This was the main one. The first 2 prescriptions was to prepare him for this third one. This took him to his inner life with enormous force. Third prescription, re-examine your motives. For 3 hours, re-examine his motives. What is my center? What is my vision? What is my life? What is my mission? What is it I'm about all? This was tough, really tough. He began to discover that he put himself at the center. He found himself selfish. He started to come an awareness that the reason for his disease, for his boredom, was his selfish life. His whole motive structure were improperly structured. While being in deep inner life, he spent time to reorganize his vision, to do the reorientation of his motives and replanting new motives and desires congruent with higher principles. At 6 o'clock, he realized, what is the cause of my problem? He opens his last prescription and it was written, write your troubles on the sand. He wrote his trouble in the sand, and as he was finishing the last sentence, the tide came and washed out all his troubles. What a beautiful story. It contains a lot of real wisdom. It teaches us, don't start writing your mission statement yet. Do require preparation for the same. Important points to consider while writing personal mission statement are, what are your unique gifts? Listen to those who see the potential in you. Study the lives of people who have inspired you. You want to write the mission statement which is timeless. You want to write the mission statement that will never ever change. That is the source of integrity and integrity is the source of all powers. Habit 1, be proactive, creates an awareness that you are the programmer of your life. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind, teaches you how to write the program of your life. Congratulations, friends. Now you have successfully learned how to write program of your life. I will see you in habit 3. Put first thing first.
Subscribe to the channel to stay positive and motivated. If you really like the video, please kindly share with your friends and family, as we all need positive vibes. Thank you so much and see you in the next video.